Coming in at number 10, the University of Michigan Wolverines. Head coach Adam Steinberg returns a very experienced squad in 2021, and his team will hit the courts looking to prove that they are ready to join the ranks of the college tennis elite. Michigan tennis fans can take solace knowing their squad is a gritty, competitive group that will be hungry to show everyone why they belong in the conversation with the best teams in the nation. Their combination of experience and talent is clearly evident, but Coach Steinberg will need his guys to remain healthy and consistent all year long if the Wolverines want to stay on top. It really wasn't all that long ago that this team ended the 2020 season 14-3, ranked number 5 in the country, and coming off of their first national indoor semifinal in decades. Better yet, every single player is back from last year's roster, and the Wolverines will certainly have another chance to compete for the biggest trophies in the sport. Examining the roster. Connor Johnston is back for his 5th season in Ann Arbor, but he isn't the only one with extensive college tennis experience for the Wolverines. Of course, Johnson has been a stalwart in doubles throughout his career, but he can also be counted on to produce in the lower part of the singles lineup. Add in 4th-year players Nick Beattie, Harrison Brown, Teddy Oosterbaan, and the Seymour brothers, and it's clear this roster brings back the energy and enthusiasm that has been a major catalyst for this team over the past few years. Both 2020 All-American Andrew Fenty and fellow junior Patrick Maloney are back as well, and they will be counted on to produce and rack up plenty of wins for the Wolverines this spring. Fenty has continued to improve over his first 2 seasons and has secured his reputation as a bona fide number 1 player who has the ability to beat anyone in the country on any given day. The righty from Washington, D.C., who reached a career-high number 16 in the singles rankings last year, is also a tremendous doubles player, as he and partner Matthias Seymour finished the season as All-Americans. Maloney was probably Michigan's most impressive player this fall, earning a victory over top-ranked Cannon Kingsley and reminding everyone of his immense promise. Maloney was only able to compete in 7 dual matches last season, but Coach Steinberg will certainly be happy to have him healthy, as he can be counted on to play well and win matches at the bottom of the lineup for Michigan. Of course, it's impossible to talk about Michigan's 2020 season without mentioning rising sophomore Andre Styler. Styler burst onto the scene last year, and college tennis fans got just a little taste of the talents and tools he can bring to the table. The 6'5" sophomore has a big-time, aggressive game style and will only continue to get better with more experience. He clinched multiple matches for the Wolverines last season, and is the kind of player that every team in the country would want on their squad. Possible lineups. As far as the lineup goes, we think things are pretty clear for this team. The top 3 of Fenty, Styler, and Seymour should all return to their spots from last year's lineup. These 3 can compete with anyone in the country at the highest levels, particularly when indoors. The real competition comes at the 4 through 6 spots. Any combination of Johnston, Maloney, Beattie, Brown, and freshman Jacob Bickerstaff are all in play. In fact, Coach Steinberg will have plenty of choices depending on matchups and who's playing their best tennis at the time. In truth, this is a good problem to have, as most teams will not have the type of depth and experience that Coach Steinberg can call upon. What is achievable? And trying to win the Big Ten title should absolutely be the goal for this Michigan team. The men from Ann Arbor should settle for nothing less, especially with this roster. Unfortunately for Wolverine fans, the Ohio State Buckeyes remain the clear favorite to win the conference until someone can knock them off. However, last time we saw this Michigan team, they looked like one of the better squads in the country. The Wolverines were 14-3 overall in dual matches when the season got cut short. Can they come together one last time and make a deep run next spring? If they can, we see the NCAA quarterfinals as the potential upside for this team. There are just so many other teams in the country that can match Michigan throughout the lineup, particularly outdoors. However, a top 8 finish in 2021 would tell our Cracked Racquets team that these guys really pulled together and maximized their ability. This is a team that will succeed early in the season for sure, but college tennis fans should keep their eyes on the Wolverines as we progress through the season to see if they can achieve that consistency that will allow them to join the ranks of the college elite.